Well, morning everyone. Chris again. Happy New Year to you all. It's New Year's Day, and as you know, if you've watched my channel before, New Year's Day I normally go for a walk over the marshlands. Well, today I've heard that they're knocking my old childhood estate down. So I'm in Woolwich, South East London. The place is called Brookhill Close. It was an army married quarters houses. They were built in 1973. I moved in here in 1979, left in 1983. I've done 4 years here. One of the best places I've ever lived, Brookhill Close. So what is, you've got the houses there, and all these are hoarded off. All these are empty, due for demolition. A shame, but they're past their sell by date. They're concrete construction, they're full of damp and mould and that. And at the moment I'm in the field where I used to play when I was 11 years old, and this is where I first ever camping I used to do in this field. Now this field, we used to call it the field, was a lot bigger than this when I was a kid, but now it seems tiny. So you've got a car park up there now, which is Gunner Lane and Mill Lane, and there's the missus. Hello. Yeah, you've got the houses down here. So this had a big long track here of mud. We used to ride our rally grifters and tomahawks and all that, and boxers down here. We used to fly down here, fly down to the bottom of the hill, turn around and have to ride all the way back up again. This line of bushes here, we used to walk through the middle of it. We used to call it the tunnel. We used to play war up here with bits of wood and nails. My dad used to make me guns out of a bit of wood. And you can see this line going up the middle still, where we used to walk as children. We used to walk up through along this. You've got Gunner Lane and Mill Lane up the top there. That's old army houses, but they were newer. They were built in the 80s. You had a building there called DER, and they used to rent us tellies. Because we was in the army, we didn't have our own tellies or our own furniture. We used to rent it all because we moved every couple of years. So yeah, you see the estate's hoarded off up there. So we're going to see how far up I can get towards the estate. Hopefully I can make our way through here. It's amazing, isn't it, what memories flood back when you're a kid. And I like to share it with people as well. I've seen other YouTubers doing this, sharing their childhood memories, and I found them really interesting, even though I didn't know that person when they were young. But yeah, some very interesting stuff that people talk about, their memories, childhood homes. So this is the top of the field, and this is where we would walk back up on the estate, back to the play park. Oh man, it looks so small now. All the bushes are grown. That big tree there, we had a tree house in there. Used to climb it, and one day I fell, and a nail went under my kneecap, and I was hanging upside down by my kneecap, and the mates pulled me off of it. I was literally 11 years old, we didn't know. Just quick, get him down, and pulled my legs. Yeah, still got the scar on my knee now. There's the houses, all boarded up now. They're going to knock all these houses down and build new flats. That's the second stage down there. There's people still in it, ones down there. There's no army people in there, it's all hide housing now. But yeah, oh, nearly went over. Yeah, through there is the pathway that goes down to the play park, which is now boarded and boarded. Size of that tree. I do remember that tree. Used to get a lot of conkers off that tree. Yeah, there's one lad. He said, "I want your conkers." I went, "No, you're not allowed them. You're not having them." So he picked up a conker in a shell and he threw it at me, and it hit me on the bridge of the nose and it stuck in, and I had to run home and get my mum to pull it off. And I had a big scar down my nose for years. Little shit. Want to try it now, bruv? Yeah. But yeah, this is mad. I'd love to go back in my old house again. Now it's empty, but it's all secured up. I don't know if there's any security here, but you never know, eh? I'll go and have a drive around there in a minute, see if there's anyone there to chat to. Hopefully. Yeah, right. Yeah, as I say, used to camp down here with army blankets. Didn't have a tent. Used to get £1 a week pocket money. Didn't get a tent. But yeah, this is my first bit of countryside, really. Lived out in Germany till I was about 7. Went to Andover in Hampshire and Taunton in Somerset and Yorkshire. Every year we used to move. And then we came here. We hit London, and that's where I've stayed ever since. I was actually born up north, but I didn't get the northern lingos. Yeah. But yeah, it's mad down here. Right, let's go back to the car. I'm going to drive around the other side of the estate and let's see what we can find. Bring you back shortly. Yeah, so I was telling you about the DER building. This is the old military building where we used to get all our stuff from. Tellies, furniture, and the building's still here. Still got this military stuff. Stables. That's a lovely bit of history. The word stables on it. It's lovely. There's the Woolwich barracks over there, the main barracks. Used to go over there for dinner at the officers' mess. Used to do nice curries. The army chefs. There it is. Engineer House. The name of this house commemorates the long association with the Royal Engineers with Woolwich, which began when 5 companies of Royal Military artificers were stationed in the town in 1787. Wow, wow, wow. Lovely bit of history. Engineer House. Probably a flat now. Better go, in case it is. Yeah. So that's where my house was, in this row here. Number 49. All these houses are gone now, this is all new. These weren't here before. And there's the old estate. Oh my God, look at the state of it. Graffiti, all boarded. Oh my God. All metalled up, all them houses. That was our playground there. With swings, slides. And that big tower there is community area. I don't know if you can see that. It's community area for the whole estate for the telly. Look at the state of them. This used to be a beautiful estate. All belonged to the Royal Artillery. What a shame. What a shame. Yeah, certainly changed around here a bit. Yeah, this is the way in from Brookhill Road up into the estate. And there was a hill here, a grass hill with a playground behind it. Used to get on top of the roof of that over there as well. On top of that electric box. Right, let's carry on. Yeah, so these ones, well, some of them are still open to the public. Yeah, remember this little bit. My mate Kevin used to live along here somewhere in one of these houses. That's mad. How it's changed. I hope my mum's going to watch this, and my sister. Brookhill Close. Mental. Looks so tiny now. Just got to be careful because there's still people living in some of these. The old wooden gates are still there. That's the field at the back where I was earlier. This is where our friends lived. I'm not going to say his name. There's a tragic fire at the house. I'm not going to go into any more detail on it. But it was this end of the house here. You can see where it's been painted different colour to the other one. Very surreal. Everything seems so much smaller. Yeah, years ago, you used to jump over that wall, take a shortcut to get to Woolwich. It used to be like a 20-foot drop. We used to dangle off it and jump. Don't want to do it now. It's all changed this. You see the army barracks are surrounded by a big wall. We used to have the GMPs come around 3 or 4 times a day. Garrison military police. They drive around in the Land Rovers. They'd stop outside my house. My dad would have them in. He'd make them a cup of tea, and I'd sit outside on the radio in the Land Rover. Some days it was a 101 forward control Land Rover, like a van shaped Land Rover. And I used to sit there and listen out for the radio. And if they called them Echo 2, I used to go and bang on the door and say, Dad, the radio. And they used to run out and answer their radio in the Land Rover. Yeah, Garrison military police they were. Yeah. Yeah, because this is a private estate, so the police never came in here. They didn't need to, really. But yeah. All these are new. All these used to be old houses. Really beautiful houses as well. They put these horrible brick things up. Yeah. Another empty one there. Went to the top of that tablet when I was a kid loads of times. Brilliant fun we had. Anyway, can't seem to raise the security guard. I was hoping to get in, but obviously that's not going to happen. It's building site and all that. So yeah, bye Brookhill Close. Happy New Year everyone. And I'm off now. Gonna go back home and have a cup of coffee. See you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.